Cheating scandals have always been attention-grabbing, as the public are curious to know what Hollywood celebrities got involved in a messy relationship this time. I mean, it's hard enough to find a faithful partner, let alone in the Hollywood industry, as long-lasting couples are quite rare to find. Your favorite characters on the big screen may have bigger secrets than you when it comes to behind the scenes, as sometimes they can become romantically linked with multiple people at once. Hello everyone, I'm Melanie with InformOverload, and today we are going to be counting down 10 celebrities that had secret affairs with their co-stars. But before we begin, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and don't worry, you're not cheating on other YouTube channels by doing so. Trust me. Anyways, let's jump straight into it. Starting off with number 10, we have Hayden Christensen and Emma Roberts. You may know Hayden best for his role in the Star Wars franchise, and Emma in movies such as Aquamarine or as Julia Roberts' niece. In 2017, Hayden and his long-term girlfriend, Rachel Bilson, shocked many as they called it splits after 10 years of being together. Rumors began circulating that Emma Roberts caused the two to end things, and this was because Hayden and Emma were working on the 2018 romantic comedy titled Little Italy together, where they played on-screen lovers and were also allegedly off-screen lovers as well. According to The Blast, Rachel found some incriminating text messages between Hayden and his co-star, and the chat alluded to more than just friendly texting, which caused Rachel to end things shortly after. However, although the two are no longer together, they do share a child together, which both of them have shared how co-parenting has actually gone really well for the two. For number 9, we have Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater. I think this is the most recent one on this list, as it started circulating the media this year. Ariana and Ethan met on the set of Wicked, and if you don't know who Ethan is, he is best known as SpongeBob in the Broadway musical. Although according to S Magazine, Ariana and her husband at the time, Dalton Gomez, parted ways earlier this year before she flew to London to shoot Wicked. And as of Ethan, he was married to Lily J, who was his high school sweetheart, and not only did they have a child together, but the whole situation was definitely controversial. Although some sources report that Ariana and Ethan were both separated from their partners before dating, other sources claim the two went on double dates alongside their previous partners. Although it's unclear, one thing that is clear is Lily James's thoughts surrounding the situation, as she has publicly spoken up against Ariana by calling her not a girl's girl before adding her family is just collateral damage. And after this news broke out, many pointed out that Ariana has quite the history for causing the guy she's seeing to suddenly end things with their current partner. Pete Davidson just being one example. She took her own song Break Up with Her Girlfriend a bit too literally. And for number 8, we have Kristen Stewart and Rupert Sanders. I'm sure you know Kristen Stewart for her iconic role as Bella Swan in Twilight, where she sparked an on-screen and off-screen romance with Robert Pattinson. The two were Hollywood's it couple, as many looked up to them, idolizing their characters' romance and the actresses' and actors' romance that occurred off-camera, and far away from werewolves and vampires. However, in 2012, Us Weekly published photos of Kristen locking lips with Rupert Sanders, who is also the director of Snow White and the Huntsman, which she played Snow White in. Not only was Kristen in a relationship at the time, but so was Rupert, as he actually was married to Liberty Ross and shared 2 children with. The two apologized publicly, and the public was quick to talk about this story as it shocked many, especially Twilight fans. One person who actually spoke about the scandal was the former president of the United States. Yup, Donald Trump. He took it to Twitter to tweet that Robert Pattinson should not take back Kristen Stewart. She cheated on him like a dog and will do it again. And for number 7, we have Justin Timberlake and Alicia Wayneright. As most of you may know, Timberlake has been married to Jessica Biel since 2012 after 5 years of dating. However, in late 2019, he was spotted holding hands with Alicia, who he was filming the drama movie Palmer with. At the time, they were pictured outside a bar in New Orleans, and of course, when he spotted holding hands with his co-star, rumors began to circulate suggesting Timberlake was cheating on Jessica. After a few weeks, Justin posted a statement onto his Instagram denying the speculated cheating, but did say he made a strong lapse in judgment. His words, not mine. But did say nothing happened between him and his co-star, and said he drank too much that night and should have known better. For number 6, we have Chad Michael Murray and Paris Hilton. These two were the early 2000s icons, as Chad basically played every role of a love interest in movies such as Cinderella Story, alongside Hilary Duff, Freaky Friday with Lindsay Lohan, and of course the horror movie House of Wax with Paris Hilton herself. At the time, Chad was dating Sophia Bush and Paris was dating Nick Carter. In 2006, Nick's own brother Aaron Carter accused Paris of cheating on Nick during his appearance on the Tyra Banks show. Nick actually addressed this during a radio interview in the same year, but with Ryan Seacrest, where he shared he allegedly got back to Paris when he hooked up with Ashlee Simpson, and also added that he isn't saying Paris is a bad person, but she does need to work her problems out. In 2011, Chad briefly mentioned this incident by saying he was a kid and did not see things as clear as he wished he did, as he insisted he has grown up and changed. And for number 5, we have Angelina Jolie and Billy Bob Thornton. In 1999, these two stars met on the set of Pushing Tin, and at the time, they were both with other people, just like everyone else on this list. Thornton was engaged to Laura Dern, and Jolie was with Timothy Hutton. And at the time, Angelina was fresh out of her marriage with Johnny Lee Miller, who she actually eloped with in Vegas after meeting him on the set in the 1990 film titled Hackers. Laura, who was engaged to Billy Bob at the time of him being romantically linked to Angelina, actually shared her experience during this incident. She explained how she wasn't home to work on a movie, and while she was gone, her boyfriend got married and she never heard from him again, and added how there hasn't been any closure or clarity, which is really upsetting. And for number 4, we have Ned Fallmer and Alexandria Herring. Although he isn't a movie star, he sure is an internet star known on the channel The Try Guys, that has gained a mainstream media attention following the cheating scandal he faced in 2022. This scandal actually caused so much attention that SNL did a controversial skit about the incident, and Seth Rogen himself even tweeted, "What's a try guy?" Ned was known on YouTube as the wife guy, as he always boasted about his wife Ariel, and the two captured their relationship for years and even had a cookbook together, spoke at schools about their marriage, and much more. Alexandra was an associate producer for The Try Guys and often made appearances on their channel and videos. Screenshots began circulating showcasing Ned and Alex locking lips in a New York club, and shortly after, it was confirmed Ned did indeed cheat on his wife. Not only were they kind of like co-stars on their channel, but Ned was actually Alexandra's boss, which further complicated things, especially because of the power imbalance. Alex was also engaged with Will Thayer at the time, and he has since left her and became friends with a girl who DM'd him with the incriminating screenshots. And for number 3, we have Meg Ryan and Russell Crowe. In 2000, Meg and Russell met on the set of Proof of Life, and shortly after, they made their relationship public after they were photographed leaving a party that was held by Tom Cruise. This was after weeks of rumors were circulating, as many apparently spotted the two stars smooching in restaurants and clubs all over London. And the news of these two seeing each other came out right around the same time Dennis Quaid, who was married to Meg at the time, filed for divorce. Meg has made an appearance on the Oprah Winfrey Show, where she discussed her past relationship with Dennis and how it was already rocky, and admitted she should have left sooner. But according to some anonymous friends, Meg and Russell even hid their relationship from them and opted out of press conferences for their film. The director of Proof of Lie actually blamed Meg and Russell's romance to be the cause of the film's failure. What do you think? In our second spot, we have Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. In the early 1990s, the two met while filming Tony Scott's Days of Thunder, where the two played each other's love interest. However, while they were on set playing romantic interest, it seems to have trickled into their real life as they began falling in love. Tom at the time was still married to Mimi Rogers. They split before the film's release, and well, Tom and Nicole ended up tying the knot less than a year after meeting and even adopting kids together. But Tom ended up filing for divorce from Nicole in 2001. And former Scientologist Mike Rinder actually claimed the church played a role in the couple's breakup by creating distance between them. In our number 1 spot, we have Ryan Phillippe and Abbie Cornish. Ryan was actually dating Elle Woods from Legally Blonde at the time. Yes, Reese Witherspoon herself. The two were seen as a golden couple, as they actually were married for 7 years before calling it quits in 2006. Although they share kids together, it didn't stop rumors from spreading, alleging that Ryan had been cheating on Reese with Abbie Cornish. Abbie and Ryan were actually filming Stop Loss together and ended up dating until 2010. 2010. Although the cheating was never confirmed, it was always speculated, and following the timeline does make some sense, but the only people that do know are them. Well, the only thing I cheated on was when I played card games with my family, and I would accidentally sneak an extra card into the pile. There's honestly so many celebrities who secretly cheat on their co-star that I couldn't even fit half of them on this list. What are your thoughts about these couples or former couples on our list? I would love to hear all your opinions down below, and be sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll be sure to catch you in my next video. Bye bye.